All right, we're here on Heart Media Day with Baker University head men's basketball coach Sean Dooley. Coach, year 6 coming up here with the Wildcats. You've got a very experienced group coming back for you. What's your excitement level for this year's team?
Yeah, the excitement level is really high. I mean, obviously, it's probably that way for every team in the country right now, Tyler. But to have the mix of veterans coming back, and really in the sophomore, junior, and senior class that have played a lot of minutes for us and helped us kind of get the ball rolling and be competitive in this league. So really looking forward to seeing what they can do this year, build on those experiences they learned over the years, and especially for that senior class that have played a lot of minutes and meant a lot to our program. Hopefully they can then go out on a bang this season.
Yeah, this year will be a little different. The conference format is different. Not as many conference games. It'll still be a grind, but talk about this new Heart format. What will fans experience this year?
Well, it is a little bit different. Not as much travel, I guess, for us, and not having to do so many in the north and kind of divide it up in divisions and whatnot. So it will be different, but I think it'll be better. It gives us a little bit of chance to learn and grow, playing more non-conference games, kind of pushing the start of the conference season back. But it'll still be a grind. It'll still be a tough test. Whoever comes out on top in this league, no doubt, will earn it, and probably be sitting as one of the top teams in the country. So our league has gotten better year and year, every year since I've been in here. I anticipate it to be the same this season. So it's a grind, but like I always tell our guys, our goal is to get better each and every game, and if we do that, we'll be in a good position come late February.
Yeah, in the non-conference, you've got quite a schedule. You've got a couple of NCAA Division II schools with some exhibitions. You've got a classic here at Baker, and then you're also taking a trip down to Phoenix. But talk to us about some of those features that I mentioned.
Yeah, I would think our non-conference schedule is set up really nice. It's kind of how the games are broken out. It gives us some time to play, and then also get some work in the gym where we're not just playing night in, night out. So it allows us to grow and develop some of our younger guys and some of our new transfers, get them acclimated and hopefully better prepared for the startup of conference season. Also allows us to go play different people. We've got a tough schedule. They're going down to Arizona. We're playing the Masters College out of California, which they were a Sweet 16 team in the NAIA tournament last year, a good team out of that California League, as well as we got our Classic back here on campus. We were able to do that this year with the more non-conference games allowed in our schedule. So got St. Gregory's from Oklahoma and the Sooner League coming. So it gives us a chance to play other teams outside of our league, as well as continue the rivals that we kind of have and open up with Ottawa.
Yeah, how about your squad? Break it down for us in the different levels. Who will be some of those guys, some of those returners that could shine for you this year?
Well, starting at the point guard spot, we got Brock Mick, who's returning for his 4th year. He's kind of served as a backup role behind Javion Gray, who was kind of a 4-year starter for us. But thought Brock had a great year for us and played really well. Kind of coming off the bench, and at times when Javion wasn't available, Brock stepped in and did a nice job. So he had a great spring. He's playing really well so far at the start of practice. So excited about his future here this last season for us. We also brought in a transfer at that position, Jesus Izquierdo, a transfer out of a junior college, Northern Oklahoma Enid, who missed all of last season with a knee injury. So he's just kind of getting back into it right now, but I think his future is really bright in our program once he gets 100% healthy and learns our system and kind of how we want to operate. At the guard spot, Clay Martin returns for his junior year, was all freshman of the year 2 years ago. Had an okay year last year, I think, but I think expect even more things out of him. Nathan Guscott, also small forward spot. Nate's played a ton of minutes for us. He's been our best, or one of our best defenders every year since he's been here. Kind of expect maybe his offensive production to increase even more this year and be more consistent. And we also got a transfer in Steven Edwards out of Tarleton State. He's just a 1-year kid, so he's a senior for us, but been really pleased with his addition. He's been practicing great, and I think he really gives us. He's a potential all-league guy for us this year. Really athletic, can play on both ends of the floor, and has done a great job of bringing in some leadership, even with this heavy returner group. At the forward spot, we've got pretty much all our front court back. We lost C.J. Bolton, who's kind of a pick and pop forward for us last year, but we return Tyree Peter, Dan Young, Vandy Hobson, Brett Ellifritz, all those four to kind of combine to play, with the exception of C.J. Our majority of our minutes at the 4-5 spot. So excited to have not only that experience and depth back, but also look for them to improve from last year. 3 of those guys, and Vandy and Brett and Tyree, were their first year in the program, so they have a better understanding of what we need to do, as well as a better understanding of what this league is all about. So, like I said, that's a lot of our returners there, and guys that we look forward to having big years for us.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time here on Heart Media Day. We'll look forward to seeing your team in the season opener on Halloween, so that should be fun.
Thanks, Tyler.
All right, we're here on Heart Media Day with Baker University senior Daniel Young. Daniel, how you doing today?
Not bad at all, not bad at all.
So, senior year, how excited are you to get together with this team here in your final year at Baker?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to get back with the team. A lot of people coming back from last year, so it's making it a lot easier this preseason and getting into practices before the games actually start. So I'm excited to see when the games start, what starts happening.
Yeah, you guys have had a couple weeks now of getting on the floor together and putting your team together as we get ready for the season opener on Halloween. What have you seen so far from your squad?
A lot of positive things coming back into the season. Like I said, we have a lot of people that are coming back from last year, and we have a few freshmen and incoming transfers that are really going to help the team, that are older too. So we have 2 older guys that are coming in that's just going to make our team gel a lot quicker, I think, because they already know how different programs work and how it's all meant to go together.
Yeah, let's talk about the non-conference schedule. You guys have a few games against NCAA Division II teams. We've got a classic here at home, and then you're also taking a trip down to Arizona. Talk about that non-conference schedule and your guys' how much you guys are looking forward to that.
Yeah, the non-conference schedule should be fun, especially heading down to Phoenix for the Christmas break. 3 games down there just to see how different teams are across the country. That's always fun. It's always fun to play against the NCAA Div 2 teams, just to see how you match up. A lot of people in our league think that they could play up in that league, so it's fun to see how competitive it can get.
Yeah, you've battled, in the paint for 3 years now in this conference, and you know how tough and much of a grind it can be. But what will it take this year for us to take the next step in the Heart?
I think it's really going to take a really big team effort. The last few years, especially last year, it's always come down to one play, 1 point, the last few seconds. So it's really going to take a huge team effort for the whole season. You can't come in and leave when you want. You got to buy in for the whole season. I think all of us sticking together for a whole season is really going to be what makes the difference.
Yeah, this team's very experienced. A lot of guys coming back for their junior and senior seasons and in some important spots. So talk about the experience you guys have and the leadership that's in that locker room.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of guys that are stepping up as leaders, such as like Brock and Nate and myself. Stephen Edwards, who's a transfer, he's also stepping up into that spot pretty nicely. Just because we've all been around the program for long enough. This is all our 4th year, so we all know that this is what needs to happen to get it done. And so we're all just trying to buy into the program and show the new people coming in, or the people that are younger than us, how to buy into the program and how to show them how to win, hopefully.